recording. All right. Vakratunda Mahakaya Sarves Militva Suryakoda Mahakaya Suryakodi Samaprabha Nirvikhnam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Saraswati Namastutyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhidamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Bahu Samyak. So you're all getting that. So every day or every class when we start, we expect this to be sung, okay? Everybody, if you don't have any valid reason, like some tooth pain or things like that, please show your face by removing the, open the video, all right? Let us derive energy each other by looking at others, okay? Also, please focus on the study. Anyway, you came here for study. So at this time, let us focus on this. Unless you have a good base, your Sanskrit journey will come to a stop. That is a experience, okay? Unless you show interest, it will fade away. You have to practice. Only with practice, this will stay with you. What you are going to get is a real gem, okay? But you do have to put effort. With this, I'll start with a Prathamam Ekam Geetam Gayamaha. We are going to sing a song first, okay? Let us have a feel of how a song looks like. I'm going to share and then we will sing it. Any volunteer who likes to sing, please tell your name. Anybody who is interested in singing or who is reasonably good Gayakaha or Gayika?
I can try to sing.
Okay, so this is the way you have to sing, okay? Pathami samskritam nityam vadami samskritam sada. Okay, so you proceed once you say it, vayam anugayamaha. Okay, when you are singing, all others will follow. All right, go ahead, please.
Patami samskritam nityam vadami samskritam sada.
Okay, hold on. So she will sing 2 lines and then she will keep a pause. That time, all others will follow her and then she will proceed with the second stanza. All right, please repeat. Who is this? Who is the name? Tell the name.
Brahmacharini Shobha.
Ah, great, Brahmacharini. Namaskaram.
Namaste.
Vadatu. Gayantu. Gayantu.
Pathami samskritam nityam vadami samskritam sada.
Padhami samskritam nityam vadami samskritam sada.
Dhyayami samskritam samyak vande samskritamataram.
Dhyayami samskritam samyak vande samskritamataram.
Samskritasya prasaraya नैजं सर्वं ददाम्यहम्
संस्कृतस्य
संस्कृतस्य
प्रसाराय
प्रसाराय
नैजं
नैजं
सर्वं
सर्वं
ददाम्यहम्
ददाम्यहम्
संस्कृतस्य सदा भक्तो वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्
संस्कृतस्य
संस्कृतस्य
सदा
सदा
भक्तो
भक्तो वन्दे
वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्
संस्कृतमातरम्
संस्कृतस्य कृते जीवन् संस्कृतस्य कृते यजन्
संस्कृतस्य
संस्कृतस्य
कृते
कृते
जीवन्
जीवन्
संस्कृतस्य
संस्कृतस्य
कृते
कृते
यजन्
यजन्
आत्मानम् आहुतं मन्ये वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम्
आत्मानम्
आत्मानम्
आहुतं
आहुतं
मन्ये
मन्ये
वन्दे
वन्दे
संस्कृतमातरम्
संस्कृतमातरम्
बहु उत्तमं महोदय
धन्यवादः महोदय
धन्यवादः okay you understood the song in a gist you know okay all right so this you have to follow patami sanskritam nityam you have to do it regularly okay so there are few people who were not able to join last time so they have requested me to have a revision of what we covered for the benefit of them and I believe for others as well. I will just go through it little quickly, okay, in the beginning, okay, whatever we learned. I think that's a good one for others as well. So I'm going to take that last what we learned and little bit explain again.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
This is Chella here. I'm from Singapore.
Hi,
This is
Chella.
the
Yeah.
first session that I'm joining.
Yeah.
So will you be sharing some articles like whatever has happened in the first class?
Yes, that's what I am showing. That's what
Okay.
I'm doing here. Yeah.
Okay.
First
Okay.
class, actually second class onwards, really the topic started. Okay.
Oh,
First class
okay.
was just general.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we are going to start from here. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
All right. If you are fine with that, can you just go through it quickly? Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
A, I, U, U, R, Ru, R, A, O, Au, Aha.
Okay, okay. This is what we were explaining. Generally good. This is I, okay?
I.
There is no A.
I.
Okay? There is only one A, and that is Dirgha A by default,
okay.
A.
Okay, okay.
And this is I. This
I.
and last one is pronounced A.
A.
Yeah.
Okay.
A. A, I, U, R, R, A, I, O, Au, A.
Okay.
Okay. So Raviji, are you able to read next one? Kaka, Vyanchana?
Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead.
K, G, G, Nga. Ch, Ch, J, J, Nya. Th, Th, D, D, Na.
No.
Na. Okay. Th, Th, D, D, Na. P, P, B, B, Ma. Ya, Ra, La, Va, Sha, Sha, Sa, Ha.
Very good, Samyak. Okay. Anybody has any question? Those, especially those who did not attend last time. Yes, he has done it very well. So I am not going to explain it further. There is nothing to explain. Okay, you were supposed to hear how the sound comes.
Janaji,
That, yes.
okay, once you are done with the summary of this session of last week's session, would like to have some points on the homework because there was a lot of confusion going on in the messaging. So I just would like to hear from you, sir.
Yes, as we go through this, we can discuss here and there. You will get it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. So I just want to then what I explained last class was how the Vyanjana will not stay alone. Okay. Actually, this is Vyanjana. Okay. K. This is actually not ka. It's okay. Here, for simplicity, they say this is Vyanjana. Actually, it is when actual Vyanjanas are with the Halandas. Please mute all of you. Actually, it is g, 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 ng, like that. And Vyanjana to be useful in Vyavahariga use, that means commercial or normal use for talking, it has to have some swara. So that is why only if it is associated with a swara, it is useful. So here with the swara a, I am giving a complete possibilities of a only. Okay, for k, when it is joining with all possible forms of swaras, how it will be, the form changes. So this will be an example only. Similarly, all others Vyanjana letters will follow. Okay, so I'm giving an example. K plus a ka, K plus a ka, K plus e ki, K plus e ki, K plus u ku, like that ku, Q plus R, kr. So you can observe this, okay, how it changes. Q plus R, kr. So there is one more round here. This is very unusual. Already this R is very, very rare. So you don't have to worry about it. Only one, just we will skim through. Q plus R, kr. And Q plus A, k. Q plus I, kai. Q plus O, ko. Q plus au, cow. Q plus come, Q plus a, ka. Yeah. Because we have already covered, I'm not asking others to tell it so that I can go a little faster. Anyone, any question, especially those who did not attend last time? This.
Yeah, no, sir.
Okay. So this is basically telling how one swara is, or all the swaras are getting connected with one Vyanjana, and then how it transforms into different forms. E, ku, like that. Okay. Now this is a little bit to whatever I have already mentioned, little bit specifying, because in some other Indian languages, like Chalamal was saying, that kind of thing is there in some Indian languages. It is not there in Sanskrit. So to emphasize that, I just again written here, for a, e, u, we do have Hraswa and Dirgha. Hraswa means short, Dirgha means long form. So a, e, u has both, or have both. A, e, u, u. So both are available. In the case of A and O, there is only one, and it is A and O. Okay, I'm giving example, but when you write this type of way, specifically all the names where in other languages were shorter, then you use same letter, but context wise you read Hraswa A or Dirgha A. That's why I gave an example. If you want to write Tennali Rama, we know it is not Tenali Rama, it is Tennali Rama. So you are going to write A like this only. But while reading in that context, you will say Tennali Rama, Tennali Ramaha. Whereas this is same letter, but in this case, it is Tejasaha. Okay. And Ekam. Ekam. Similarly, I want to take an example of O. In the case of place name Mohali, it is not Mohali, but you still write like this. But you read it, you know, it is in English, it is Mohali. So you read it as Mohali. Whereas Mohanaha, Suryodayam, all these things are Dirgha forms. Now I want to, why I gave this is maybe new to many people. So I just want to emphasize this is Nga, and an example is Naranga Bhalam. Orange is called Naranga Bhalam. And here again, I want to introduce one more concept or one more idea. This is the by default, Sanskritam is written always combining two letters. And we need to follow that as much as possible. And that's what you should write always. But if you have any space limitation or you get stuck how exactly it was written, you don't have to worry, Chinda Mastu, you can write like this also. That means you take one letter and use the halanda and then followed by the other letter. What is halanda? Anybody know? This is halanda, okay. When you, sorry, this part, whatever here you see, below ka, there is a landing line, correct? That is called halanta. Hala means plow. Balarama, another name is Alayudaha, who is having plow as his weapon or instrument. So same way, hala anta, ante halaha asti. At the end, there is a hala. Okay, so at the end, there is this landing. So you can always write, if you are not sure how to write a connector letter, you can write like this. But that's only an exception scenario, okay? It's not to be followed as a default. You should write like this, and this is the beauty of Sanskritam. And all textbook and all, you will see only combined. So you must develop that combined way, writing in the combined way. But this is a way out in case you get stuck. Avagadam? All right. So here I'm just giving some example. Here actually this is connected. I can't write it here. I had some problem. So it's ta. It is ta is ta and ta together. So I am writing it's ga like this and then ta. Similarly, anantaha is this is the way really you have to write it, but this also is not wrong. You can put a na and put a halanta and write ta. That was the idea. Okay. I just want to introduce all this in the beginning because people overlook it and then later on they find it, oh, I did not know whether I could write like that. So this is based on example. And then I introduced this letter Nya. This also probably it's new. So I just want to introduce that and for you to get comfortable. Nya is normally not seen as a single letter varna in a padam or in a word. Normally it is always combined. So for example, vanchana is cheating. Okay. Please mute. Somebody please mute. Okay. Are you with me so far?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Now I just want to introduce this part. The reason I am telling is some places in India, this is pronounced as fa. I just want to correct it from the beginning. Even afterwards, if you pronounce fa, it's what it is. We cannot help anything. Here, we need to tell you what is the right way in Sanskritam. So that you are aware. That's the purpose. So this is phalam, not phalam. That's what the idea is. All right. Then anuswar. Then another thing that you will find in Sanskrit words is that sometimes you will see this anuswara usage. In Hindi and many languages, we see every time they use this way only. Okay. So not in Sanskritam. Sanskritam, there are some rules or meaning. For example, Shankaraha is actually the combination of two words, Sham, Karaha. Sham has a real meaning, the one who gives auspiciousness, good things. So Sham, Karaha is one who does it. So Shankaraha Shiva is one who is bestowing goodness. So that is why it is Shamkaraha, not like this, Shankaraha. So when you write Inka, you have to write like this, Shamkaraha. Whereas Pankajam, you cannot write Pam and Kajam like that. You cannot put Anuswaram, okay? Because everything has got some meaning, and the etymology, the way Sanskrit words are formed is there could be part, there could be prefixes. So they are all conveying the meaning. The moment you write in a different way, it is jeopardizing that concept. So that's why Sanskritam, both ways can appear, and depending on the right way, the word, the right suitable form needs to be selected. Of course, we are all new, so you are not supposed to know what is behind it. Get familiarized. So at this moment, the idea is both ways possible. Don't think you can always write like this with Anuswara. It will be wrong. That's the idea. You cannot write Pankajam. I think somewhere I have written Pankajam. No? Somewhere I had written Pankajam. Yeah, here. See, this is wrong. You cannot write Pankajam like this. This is the only way Pankajam is to be written. Because in Hindi and some other languages, everywhere, depending on the pronunciation, they will always use Anuswaram. So I want to tell you in advance that need not always be correct. It may be correct in some context, but not always. That was the idea. Then another thing I introduced is even Sanskritam. This is the richness of Sanskritam. Look at this. This is both are Sambhavaha, but both are having different meanings. This is Hyaha Ekaha Sambhavaha Abhavat. That means yesterday something happened. That Sambhavaha is incident. This is Sambhavaha Asti. Saha Agantum Sambhavaha Asti. He is likely to come. Okay, there is a chance that he may come. You can wait for him. That time you are using Anuswara. This time it is combined to Ma and Pa. Look at that. The meaning is changed. So that is the idea of talking about Anuswara. I hope it is clear. And that another thing, Anand. Anand has to be written like this only. You cannot write Anand like or Anant. Anant is I gave Anant. Ananta is, this is the only right way to write Ananta. Okay, Anantaha. Not like this. So those type of concept I want to introduce from the beginning. That was the idea. Are you all with me so far? Of course, many of you have gone through it last class. If you have any question, you ask me, otherwise I'll proceed. All right. Afterwards, this is where I believe you will come across all the homework things, okay? Because I believe they are trying to focus on here a little more. So in Sanskritam, you will see a lot of two letters combined. Tra, ta. Tra is ta plus ra. T plus ra is tra. Not ta plus ra. T plus ra. Ikta is k plus ta. Ikya is k plus ya. So I just want to introduce, it's not exhaustive, there are a lot of them, but whatever came to my mind in general that you come across, all those things I just wrote here. Swa, Shwa, Ishna, Pra, Inya, Ishna, Inda, Inta, Idya, Dhya, Itta, Kra, Ishcha, Itnya, Brahma, Ma, Ishna, Chinna. This is Hua, Ahvayadi, Ahvanam. This is Incha, Vanchana or Vyanchanani, all those things. Okay, so I was giving some examples here. So for Tra, you have Putra example, Itta, Unmattaha, Kya, Vakyam, like that. So you can, when you, or those who did not go through, you can just take this example and then get familiarized where it is used. So I just want to give a flavor of it. That was what we covered. So next is how to write it. So I just took some examples. This is the way you have to learn writing. Okay. it is not in the scope of the studies or this class to teach you how to write it. You are supposed to be knowing this. So this was the purpose was the revision, because people have learned long years back, just to refresh their memory, so that it will come back their mind back. This is something I found somewhere. I thought I will paste it here for others' purpose in general. This is reasonably a good combination of all combinations of Samyuktashara possible, compound letters. Okay, how do you do it? You take the row first one and take the column first one, ka plus ka, ka. Then take the same row, ka plus gha, gha. And again, these things are very rare, okay? But these are all the possibilities. You will find that out of this, only 20–30% is generally you will come across, okay? But technically how they are combined. So you can see mostly if a letter has a vertical line, and then the way it is combined is, if suppose ga is combining with something, let me take ga. Ga is combining with ka. So always this vertical line will go away. It will only half part will be there. So you will take this part, and in the ka, the whole thing is there in this case, okay? So this is gone. So normally half of the first letter is gone. Second part, mostly it may be there or it may not be there. It depends, okay? You're supposed to be practicing this. If you can go through some books or even internet may be there, you can get it if you are not very, very familiar. But most of the things you will get it by looking at it. And look at this, ja. This is also possible. Ja with the, this is not much, ja with the ja. So you can look at here. Ja from here and ja from here, you see. You take the first curve only and then you remove the rest of the thing. And then second part, you keep it as such. So that's how you can see. And this combination, it seems it's not available, da and ka. Okay, so with that, you should be able to reasonably get an idea about this. In case you have any doubt, you can refer this chart. That was the idea. Is there anyone who is not familiar with Samyuktashara or compound letters who did not do it, except Stephen? Is there anyone else who did not do it in their before you coming to this class, for whom this is totally new? Is there anyone like that? I hope not. All right.
So,
Mahodaya, this is Chitra. Actually, I can understand everything while writing because I'm reading Sanskrit slokas and all. But only thing is while writing on my, suppose if you give me some dictation, now you said no, Shankara means a dot will come, Shamkaral, and Pankajam, that type of confusion still while writing I have. How to?
Yes, you are not expected to know that. If you will not be given such tasks. The purpose of this was in the very beginning. I want to introduce you. Both are possible. It's not that I am specifically. It was intended for people who are familiar with Hindi or who are already using Devanagari, because they use it. I have observed they use it always only one way. I just want to tell you that is not always true. They should be aware of it. That was a purpose. You are not going to be asked Shankara and you are supposed to know how is it with Anuswara or without. That type of thing will not come to you. This is all with familiarity only. You cannot learn this language just like that. You need to build up vocabulary. The purpose is if you come across in some textbook or somewhere, why I saw just before I saw Shankara like this, why Pankajam is written like this, that question should not come. The purpose is, in Sanskritam, both are possible. There is a reason behind that. This is formed probably of some prefix which has some specific meaning. These are the things I want to convey you so that you don't get stuck.
My question is why, not why. How to, here this girl will come, here this dot, like this dot will come. How to identify that.
Again, that is based on knowledge only.
Okay.
If you were knowing that Shankara, if etymologically, if you know Shankara means, okay, this is formed of two things, two parts of padas. Actually, it's one prefix sham and then kara. So you are supposed to be knowing that if you are advanced. But those who go in the beginning, even I didn't know, but later only you will know. So it's just familiarity. Again, I'm telling you, you will not be asked to write it. And again, you don't need to sweat if you make a mistake. Nobody is going to make it as a big problem. They understand that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Mahodaya.
All right.
Mahodaya,
Yes. Go
this
ahead.
is Brahmacharya Shobha. What is the homework? That is not clear for me. I'm sorry about that.
Okay. Homework, homework, I think they are going to give you some letters. For example, tra.
Okay.
How to combine and how to separate, that kind of thing. I'm coming to that in the next one.
Okay.
I did
Because
not see
there's
I did not see the homework, but that's
okay.
what I. But
Yeah,
if you
because I
know,
couldn't find it also. So that's why I'm confused.
oh, you did not find the homework in the site in the
No, it
Google.
it just says Varnamala Vyanjanani, I think, or just the Varnamala
So yeah, so
to
you have
write
to
it.
write. You have to write it completely. This thing you
Oh,
have.
just
Once
the okay.
you completely write it.
Got
Okay.
it. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is one part.
Okay. Okay.
That's all. Yeah, that's a Varnamala.
Okay. 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 Dhanyawad.
Okay. Now I hope you are with me so far. Okay, this is not in the syllabus, or you are not supposed to be, nobody is going to ask question. But this will inspire you and understand how Sanskritam is formed, or words are formed, and how rich, or how it is conveying the exact thing that is happening. Okay, Sanskritam is actually words or sound is originated in the navel area, and it is manifesting in these, it is coming out from areas in these 5 areas. That is the scientific way sounds are coming. Okay, so what that mean? For example, you can imagine like this. You try to say ka, kha, ga, gha, nga. You will know that it is coming from your throat area. Whereas if you say pa, pa, you clearly know that it is your lips are touching each other. Okay, pa, pa, ba, pa, ma. It is your lips. So that is what it is called labial. Ta, tha, da, tha, na. You can see your tongue is touching the behind the teeth. Ta, tha, da, tha, na. So like that, each sound is having a specific area where it is getting manifested as sound. Okay. And what is the importance of that? First came language. I think in the beginning class I said the language was spoken, or any language in the world spoken thousands of years back. Especially Sanskritam is mother of all languages. Even if there could be dispute, at least we can say it is one of the first in the world, first 5 languages at least. I think that nobody will dispute that. Anyway, so what is the word I'm trying to say? So, okay, first is language came. Then we are trying to, or Vaiyakaranas, or the grammarians are trying to find out how exactly is how to dissect this language and understand it. Okay, that's how the rules are coming. Okay, so in this context, for example, I want to call a lady by the name Lata. Then they found that people are calling. Actually, these people are hearing like this and they are forming a rule. They're always seeing if it's a Lata, they are calling, hey, Late. If it is Shakuntala, Shakuntale, like that, okay? Seema, hey, Seeme. So they understood, okay, anything that is ending in A, if you want to call that person, and you have to say A, if it's a lady name. Shakuntala, Shakuntale. Like that, they found this is a very simple rule, okay, just to get a flavor of what this rule means. This is how they came up with some structure of the language. That's what we are studying, okay. So there could be question why it is Shankara like this, that kind of question I want to answer. We observed it and we are saying this is the way, there are certain rules. So we follow it. If we follow that path and 98%, 95% structure will be same, we will understand the language, we will understand the context, we will be able to get the knowledge out of this language. That is the idea behind it. Okay. But why we are talking about this, this Ucharana, this is Sanskrit sounds or words are coming, it's actually attributes of a specific thing that people observed. That is how this language is, okay? That means when they see Vishwaha, they are expressing the expansion itself. When they say Bintu or atom, it is, the word itself is conveying, because that's how they felt it. The way they felt it, it's coming from their inside, it's expressing there. So that is the importance of this part of what I'm trying to say. Now, why I'm saying you don't need to see this, okay? Use this or anyway. Why I'm introducing this is, when you go in little advanced level, not in this year, next year, or even following that year, this will help you because they will talk. Why my experience, nobody will tell you afterwards anything. That's why I thought I will introduce now. They will tell, I gave an example. If it is Shiva, you say Nama Shivaya. If it is Narayana, you don't say Nama Narayana. You say Namo Narayana. Okay. So there are some rules there. Then when they introduce, they say, why is it like that? Because Narayana. So after Nama comes Narayana. First letter of Narayana is Na. Na belongs to this area, which is Alpa Prana. Alpa Prana belongs to Mrudu Vyanchana. So a Visarga followed by a Mrudu Vyanchana, Visarga will go away and the previous letter will become Okara. This is how rule will come. So the way they will tell is, hey, that's a Mrudu Vyanchana. Then in your mind, Mrudu Vyanchana, you only talk to me, anybody so far taught to me there is only Swara and Vyanchana. Because this is also Vyanchana, Namah Shivaya, Shah is a Vyanchana, but there it doesn't change. So these kind of doubts will come in your mind later on. At this point, you only need to know that in these letters again are subclassified, and there are, well, later on, whatever comes and rules, when you read it and all, these kind of doubts will come. Why is the Namah Shivaya here? It is suddenly Namo Narayana. That kind of thing, I want to clear it. You are not expected to know the rules. You are expected to know there are some things like this behind this language. It's a very structured language. Sanskritam is very purified, and there are some rules running behind this, and there are some causes. Only that you want to be aware, okay? That's the idea. At that time, if later on, after 2 years, 3 years, this may help you. So that whenever they say this belongs to Kosha or something, you technical name, you will not be off the track. That was the purpose. You are not expected to learn, or even looking at once also, I am not expecting from you, or it's not expected. I just want to give you all the flavor in the beginning so that you have a good grasp of the idea what is in front of you, what is coming through you. Not only this year, in the whole journey of your Sanskritam, at least until you get some mastery of it to understand slokas or any katha or kavita, geetam, etc. Hope it is fine. You don't get overwhelmed, right? Okay, the purpose of your study and this homework, all these things should not be, it shouldn't feel like a big burden. Homework is just write your Swara and Vyanchana, that's all. And then later on, maybe they may ask how to split and how to combine, that's it. All these things are for your information, which I believe it will help you in the long run. And then I just want to introduce some words, because I'm going to use it. I'm slowly going to change into talking a little bit Sanskritam here and there. So you should feel it. Because many people will learn Sanskritam and they never talk. Then it will be like that only. And that's true with even in English. So many people, even BA, MA and all parts of India, unless they are going for a job or some way they are associated with using it, they don't use English, but they can read any big novels, but they cannot talk. Okay, that's a big deficiency. Nobody can cover up that. You can always cover up your knowledge by self-study, but this talking part, nobody can cover it up. So we should be knowing how to talk, or at least be familiar with it. And these are the common words, at least in my mind, whatever came, I just jolted down. These things may come. So I just written here. I don't think we need to go through it because it's a repetition. If anybody has got any question, I can answer that, especially those who did not attend last time. All right, if there is no question, I will proceed because we are repeating and so others should not feel we shouldn't be here. Okay, now this is the first lesson we introduced. So far it was only some overview, okay? This is in the syllabus type, we are coming back to syllabus type of thing. First thing we learned how to ask a name. Okay, this is the first thing. Bhavataha nama kim. This is asked in Sanskritam with respect you are asking. Okay, in Hindi like it is aapka naam kya hai, that type of thing. So bhavataha is not you. Okay, bhavataha is representing somebody, some person, and giving respect to that. Bhavataha nama kim. And uttaram katham dadati, mama nama, whatever is the name, mama nama pradipaha. So if it is a male, it will be bhavataha. Now I will come to female. So this is what you should know. Bhavataha nama kim. Probably they may give some homework later on. I don't think it's there now. So this is very simple. Any language, anybody starting, they want to know how to ask a name. So this is the answer to that. Bhavataha nama kim. Anyone, any question? Ravi ji, are you okay? You are on mute.
Janav ji, I have a question. This is Shobha.
Go ahead.
You said Bhavataha is with respect. Tvam is also with respect, or
No,
you will
no.
come to it later?
Tom is, no, we are not talking about that, not even later, maybe not immediately. Okay. Tom is your same level. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Bhavataha is with respect. Tom is not degrading or anything. It is equal.
Okay.
When you are very familiar and it's close friend or you can use Tom.
Okay.
This is mainly to somebody whom you don't know or you are seeing the first time. That's why you will ask name, right?
Okay, got it.
Mahodaya, instead of this is Chitra, instead of Bhavataha Nam Kim, Tava Nam Kim, that also we can ask, no? Tava Nam.
Yeah, that's the real thing. Your. Tava is your.
No, anything. What is the difference? Bhavataha means respect, or Tava, instead of Bhavataha Nam Kim, Tava Nama Kim also we can ask.
Tava, yeah, you can ask. So, do you know Hindi?
No, I don't know Hindi. I know little bit.
Okay, so Hindi, you know, aapka naam kya hai?
Yeah.
Tumhara naam kya hai also is there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the same way, aapka naam is corresponding to Bhavataha, which is you are giving somebody you don't know, but you have to give respect, or elders, you have to ask like that. Okay. So as long as you don't know anybody, you always by default you say Bhavataha. Okay. Okay. Similarly,
Mahodaya.
Go ahead. Who is asking?
Yeah, Supraja.
Ahead,
Uttaram katham dadapi, you mentioned, right? Uttaram katham dadapi means what to say, right? What to say, right? Uttaram katham means what?
Katham is how. How do you, how to give answer? Dadami means I am
Oh,
giving.
okay.
How do I give the answer? Okay. Dadami.
Dadami.
If it's I have to say dadami. If it is he, I have to say dadati. So those things you will learn. I'm just so we shouldn't be off the track and losing it. You just hear it and then understand it. Okay. Because those type of things will come little later. Yeah. Dadami.
We'll go into the details only later on, no, sir?
Yes.
Presently, you're just talking about the basics.
Yeah, basics. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just giving Bhavadaha Namakim. The
Okay.
purpose is, okay, I just mentioned, you also need to have a flavor of how in Sanskritam people talk. So I am talking a little bit here and there. Uttaram katham dadami. Uttaram means answer. Katham means how. Dadami, how will I give the answer? Okay. So when you hear those things, you don't get getting deviated. You just hear it. Okay, this way is how it is talked. And then if you ask, okay, what is how and all, I will answer it, but that is not the real purpose. You will hear it again when I talk similar context. Then you will get it. Okay. But I'm fine with answering those things because you shouldn't be getting stuck as well. So that's a good question. I just answered that. So if it is a female, bhavatyaha namaki. That's the only difference. If it's a male, you have to say bhavataha. If it is a female, you say bhavatyaha. So this was just a, what you say, you know it. Okay, that's all I covered. I will, there's no question, I suppose. If you don't have question, I will go to today's topics. All right.
Sir Chela here, sorry. Bhavata Nam Kim, you know, the below one. No, after this.
Okay.
Yeah, this picture. Bhavataha Nam Kim.
Nama.
Bhavataha Nama Kim. And the difference between this Kim and that Kim, like, how do you spell that?
Because you know this fellow is Kim Joching, right?
Correct.
So this is just a joke. So in this context, it became Kim himself. Name also is Kim.
Okay, so there is no difference, right? In the way of pronunciation.
No difference.
Yeah, okay.
It could also mean that he is asking back, I'm such a well-known fellow, you don't know me. You're asking that kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, there's no difference.
Okay, no, because it was like this, in dark, right? This was normal Kim, and that was in a.
And I want to express that.
Okay.
Such a question you're asking me, that way I want to say. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, very interesting. Very nice.
Yeah. it was very apt and nice. Yeah. Thank you.
So Kim is a, note down this word. Okay, Kim. This is used as a question mark. Okay, the word to substitute Kim is question in Sanskritam is Kim. So this may be used later on. You will learn the Sanskritam structure. It will always follow some Visheshana, Vishesha, everything it will follow. Okay, where it will be all corresponding, same structure, same plural like that. But Kim as a sometimes Kim will be used just as a question. So that time, even for plural, you will use Kim. That's what I want to know. And another thing I want to tell, just because Chellamal ji talked, see, Chellamal ji, another thing I want to tell you, especially some people who are, just like I talked about Ananta or Shankara, this. Another thing I want to mention is, please take note of whether Halanda is there or not. In Sanskritam, if Halanda is not there, it has to be ma. So in Hindi, people may talk, this is
nama. Okay, yeah, correct.
It's not nam.
Nama.
Hindi, Hindi, this is pronounced like this. So you want to be taking note of that.
Okay.
If there is no Halanda, you have to say nama.
Okay.
If there is Halanda only, you have to say nam.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. So let me go to today's topic. I hope it was a overview that everybody could follow, especially those who did not come last time.
Yeah, Janevji. Perfect.
All right. Okay. So I hope you are seeing the screen. This Geetam, we have gone through the Geetam, right? Now, okay, this is another thing. Okay, take a note of this. Okay, this may come into homework. Those who are very concerned about homework. Yeah. So this I gave some examples here. This is by no means it is not exhaustive. This exhaustively you cannot give it. It's a big thing, big list will come. But if you go through this, you will just get that idea, and you will be able to use any letters, able to split or combine it. Okay. So here it is splitting. So I want some volunteer who is I will just somebody who did not talk. Atiti ji, are you comfortable talking? Atiti ji, please unmute. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Can you repeat what you said? I lost my connection for a minute.
Okay, I just want somebody to read this. Okay, can you read this first three?
Do you want me to read with the plus sign or just here?
Okay, yeah, you have to read like this. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
T yogam y yogam a, like that, and then you say amatyaha, martyaha. These are examples. Okay, you don't need to read English. This is for your reference. Tya t yogam y yogam a, amatyaha, martyaha. Example. Then you go to the next one. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so tya is the yogam ya, yogam a, and examples are amatyaha, martyaha.
Okay, hold on. So let us have this in the beginning. Let us reduce English, okay? So that's why you don't need to say equal and all. Tya, you convey the emotionally, okay? Tya, t yogam y of yogam a. Then you say amatyaha, martyaha. So you get that Sanskrit way of expressing, okay?
Yeah.
Reduce English. But if you say English, I don't have problem. But this is the way we can develop little more closer to the way Sanskritam is taught, okay? In some Sanskritam class, even if you are very beginning, they will never talk English. And they always say, you go to any European country, suppose you want to learn French, you want to learn German or any language, Portuguese, they will never talk about English. The very beginning itself, they will start talking as if you know. And in the first 1 or 2 months, you struggle. Most people who have gone from India and for work or anything, German, they have to learn those things. But there's no other go. And they have told this is the case. They will not tell you anything in English. They start with their own language and they start telling, just I can tell, yeah, arthat, yogam yu yogam aha. Udaharanani evam amatyaha martyaha. They will tell like this.
Right.
You might not have followed, but you are not fully off the track also. You know all those filter words I will remove. He's telling tya equal to u plus a. When I talk 5 times, whatever I told, arthat, all those things, you will slowly get it. Okay, that is the idea. But we are not going to that extreme as because you all are familiar with English as well. Same time, I don't want to completely use English also. So let us go to a middle path. Okay, as much as possible, we will talk. We will reduce English here and there. We will use it both ways. Okay, go ahead.
So shall I start from the beginning?
No, second one, Urka.
Okay. Ka, r, yogam ka, yogam a, arkaha, suryaha, sharkara.
Okay, hold on.
Sha.
No, wait. So again, if you want to express it better, okay, Irka, r, yogam k, yogam a. Then you have to say arkaha. Arkaha means sun. Okay. Suryaha. Sharkara. Okay. It is
Okay.
in Sanskritam, the a, e is clearly lengthened, unlike in Indian languages. Okay. So you can come to that swing in the Sanskritam. So don't just say Sharkara and go. That's the way it is in Indian language, I know. Okay, but in Sanskritam, you have to say Sharkara, little long. Okay. Go ahead.
Mahodaya,
Uh-huh.
can you please zoom it a little?
Oh,
Thank you.
enough?
Yes,
All
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead, Aditi ji, third line.
Okay. Sha, ka, yogam sha, yogam a, nakshatram, kshanam, sukshmaha.
Uttamam. Okay. Now, Asha ji, can you please talk? Can you please read? Bhavati Padatu. I believe there is some Asha ji, correct? Unmute karodu. Asha ji, are you there? Please, you be ready, all students. Otherwise, this thing cannot go easily. Okay. If you are doing multiple things, this will not work. When I call, please respond, or you at least say I am not able to, or I don't.
She has message, sir. She says she is in train.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. Shanti Ravi. Oh, Asha ji. All right. No problem. Okay. Anybody else? Any volunteer? Whoever?
Can I try?
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Chalaji.
We are going to near, right? Near.
Yeah.
Cha, na, yogam a. Udaharanani, jnanam, sarvajnah.
Okay. Jna,
Nya.
j, yogam, ny, yogam, a.
Okay. Can I repeat? It's nya, yogam ja, yogam na, plus yogam a. Udaharanani, jnanam, sarvajnah. Ka.
Udaharanani, actually it's not correct here. Udaharana dvaya. Okay. See, you will learn later. Udaharanani means 3 or more. Okay. Here only 2.
Okay.
So udaharana dvayam is fine.
Udaharana dvayam. Okay.
Or just say udaharanam, singular. Then you can say udaharanam. Okay, singular.
Okay. How do you say this? Ka, ik, ik, ik.
No, ka.
Ka, ka. Yogam a. Udaharan.
Punah vadatu. Ikka, yogam, ikka, yogam, a. Vadatu?
Ikka, yogam ka, yogam ik, yogam a. No.
Ikka, okay.
Okay.
Samam, yogam, a.
Okay. Ikka, yogam ka, plus yogam a.
This is not yogam. Ikka. Then you say yogam, yogam. Yeah.
Yogam a. Udaharanah kukkutaha kukkuraha.
Udaharanam.
Udaharanam kukkutaha kukkuraha.
Uttamam. Edat patatu?
Tra. Tha. How do I say that?
See, everything, and it's very easy. You know, ka, kha, ga, kha, nga, right?
Yeah.
Everything you just say,
okay.
Like that only, it's very easy.
Okay.
So when you say ta, just say tu. When you say ra, you say ru.
Okay.
Yeah, just put okay.
Okay. Okay. Tra, tha, yogam ra, yogam a, udaharanam, atra, tatra, kutra.
Yes, good.
It,
Agreement? Agreement?
it, th,
It's not it's ta.
itta. Okay. Okay. Itta, th, yogam th, yogam a. Udaharanam, unmataha, tanmatra.
Oh, this is not a good example. Unmattaha.
Unmattaha. Unmattaha, tanmatra.
Tanmatra is not a double ta. Anyway, that was this thing, overlook. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay, I want somebody else who is Suprajaji. Are you ready?
Yes, Ji. Kya samam k yogam ya vakyam manikyam sentence jewel. Sva samam s yogam va bhuvasvaha swapnam heavenly world dream. Shva samam.
Okay, so you know Bhuvas Om Bhur Bhuvaswaha. Tat Savitur Vared.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Gayatri Mantra.
Bhuvasvaha.
Yeah, so Bhuvaswaha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shva samam sh yogam va ashvaha vishvaha horse universe. Shna samam
what is this? What is this?
sh
Shu. Yeah. Anyway, you will not need to use in the Vyavaharika. That's fine. Okay. Shna.
Shna samam sh yogam na Krishna lust.
No, hold on. I can give somebody else. Anybody else? Raviji, go ahead. Raviji, unmute karo do.
Yeah. Pra samam p yogam ra prabhatham prakriti
Prabhatam. You have to say bha.
Okay.
Yeah, it is karkasha vyanjanam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prabhatam. Nya n yogam plus ya anyam nyayaha shan, sorry, what is it?
Ishna.
Sh yogam prasna prashnaha ashnaha.
Okay. Ekah prashnaha asti. Jaya Balambika ji, vatatu.
Actually, in a few of the Samyutta Aksharani, we are splitting all the way up to, suppose for the first one, Tya, Samam, T plus Yogam, Y plus A. But for few like Swa, we have only S plus Va. Why is it?
Because here, this is formed of 3 letters, okay? Ta, see, always there is a swara. This cannot, so you just take ya, it is U plus A. You agree?
Yes.
And so ya, you split U plus A. Now you have ta also. Ta will not be T plus A because only at the end you use one swara, not in between also. So tya is composed of T plus ya. T plus ya. Now this two together in a bracket. T plus ya, and ya again you are splitting y plus a. So if you are clear about it, what is the next one? Where is the shwa, right?
Yes.
Yeah, here it is clear. Oh, sorry. So v plus a, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's a good one. I just missed it. So plus,
Mahodaya,
yeah, everywhere you have to put it. So let me put it quickly.
in kya, k
Okay.
plus y plus a, right? Kya.
Kia is where? Yeah. Kia is like that. Yes, similar. K plus u plus a. Yeah.
Can you come down a little bit? It's
Yeah.
written k plus k. So
Yeah. So everywhere I have made. See, I just did it fast. Here again, you will have u plus a, right?
no,
So wherever.
Single k, right? K.
So okay, this is a rule. Wherever you see a vyanjana, you have to correct it. This is a vyanjana. You know vyanjana and swara, right?
Right.
So vyanjana means it has to be u plus a. Okay. So the va is a vyanjana, so it's v plus a. So like that, everything you have to correct. N plus a, r plus a, u plus a, n plus a. So in the beginning I did it, then I just quickly went through. So everywhere you have to correct it. So that's my bad. Okay, but I think you get the idea. Everywhere, wherever vyanjana is there, it will be v plus a, m plus a, like that. Okay. So with that, you can read it. That's a good question. S plus swa is S plus v plus a. Okay. Now, can you make it, correct it and read it, even though it is not written here? Who was reading? Ravi ji, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
go ahead. Yeah.
Samam. Just a minute. Yeah. Pra samam p plus ra.
No, p plus r plus
sorry.
plus
p plus r plus a.
Yes.
Prabhatam. Prakritihi.
Uttavam. Nya.
Nya. N plus u plus a. Anyam. Nyayaha.
Uttavam. Ishna.
Sh plus n plus a. Prashnaha. Ashnaha.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Paryaptam. Surya ji. Bhavan Bhavadu. Unmute karo to.
Aham Mahoday. Anda na plus yuktam da.
Okay. Ne plus d plus a. Okay.
N plus d plus a. Mandama. Ninda.
Mandam and ninda.
Okay. Anta samam. N plus ta plus a. Ranta.
No. N yogam, t yogam a.
Okay. Yogam ta yogam a. Srantaha.
Na ta. T.
Okay. Srantaha bhavantaha. Dhya samam the yogam a vidya adhya. Dhya samam the yogam a adhyapika adhyayam.
Okay. Atra Vityasam Pashyantu. See the difference. This is mrudu. Okay. Dhya. D plus ya. Vidya adhya. Atra dhya. This is little karkasham. Okay. Dhya. D plus ya. Adhyapika adhyayam. There is little megha, that type of thing. Okay. Idanim, okay, it's in a paryaptam. Dhanyavada. Bharadwajan Mahodaya. Unmute Karodu. Are you traveling? Okay, Payal ji.
Yes. Mahodaya.
What is it?
So just before one, can you repeat it? It's the is dental dantya, right? That the. So this.
No, hold on. Somebody please mute. Except Payal ji, everybody please mute. Okay, only Payal ji unmute. Yes, go ahead, Payal ji.
Yes, sir. So how do you pronounce that?
Okay, this is Dia. Both are Dandal. Okay, Dha and Dia are both are Dandal.
Dia.
Yeah, this is Dia. Vidya. It is smoother. It is a lighter one. Okay, Dia.
Dia.
Vidya, Adya. Adya is very commonly used. Okay, Adya is today.
Okay.
Vidya also, a lot of people know what is Vidya. So it's used in all the Indian languages. So Dia, Vidya, Adya. So see the difference here. You will have one vertical line coming and then only rotates. Okay, this round curve will come after a vertical line, even though it is small. That is how you differentiate. Here it starts from the beginning itself, and there will be a
horizontally
gap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Dia. So you cannot say this is not Dia. This is Dia, Vidya, Adya. This is Dia. Adhyapika, Adhyapakaha, Adhyayam. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Shraddha.
Looks same. It's DHA, Dhya. Both are same, but
no, it's not same.
Okay, so no. I mean to say in pronounce. In pronounce, how do you do it?
Yeah. So this is Alpa Prana, means
Dental
you are not giving more stress. Your breath is not. It is light breath. Okay. Vidya Adya. Okay. Vidya Adya. Okay, let me. How do? Where were we? Okay, here. Okay, can you see me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Vidya means Vidya, Adya, Vidya, Adhyapakaha, Adhyayam. So it's both are Dandal, but there is a little more stress. Adhyayam, Adhyapika, Adhyayam, Vidya, Adya. Okay, Adya, Vidya. It is not, the breath is lighter breath. Okay, you are not giving more stress using your breath. Whereas here, Adhyapika, Adhyayam. This is not only for Dadhya. This is very common everywhere. Pa, Bha. Okay, Bharatam. It's not Bharatam. Okay, Bharatam. Same way, that is Bha. Pa, Pha, Ba, Bha, Ma. Pa, Pha, Ba, Pha, Ma. Bharatam is that one. Corresponding to this in the Pakara Varga is Bha. Bharatam. It's not Bharatam. Okay. You can say Balakaha, Bharatam. Balakaha, Bharate Asti. He is in Bharatam. You cannot say Balakaha, Bharate Asti. It's not like that. Balakaha, Bharate Asti. You are giving little more stress. Same way, Adhyapakaha, Vidyam Dadati. Okay. Adhyapakaha gives knowledge. Vidya is not knowledge. It's not a loose translation. It's much deeper. That's a different thing. Adhyapika vidyam datati. Okay. So second one is light. Just like balakaha bharate vasati. Okay. Balakaha is living in Bharatam. See difference? So same way, every kakaraha, chakaraha, takaraha, takaraha, pakaraha, everywhere you will see this difference. I gave the example of pa with the Bharatam and Balakaha. Similarly, Dya will be Vidya, Adya, but Dhya will be Adhyapika, Adhyayam. Don't worry, those who have the background in other language, I understand. There's some other language, this is not there. So you are not expected to perfect it. Just understand it is there. Okay. Try to speak in the right form. If you make mistake, no problem. Don't worry. At least you know. And try to do it correct. It will come. You may do it 5 times wrong. 6th time, you may make it correct. That is enough. And when people who are pronouncing correctly, you just, oh, okay, I get it. Then you also try slowly. That's how it comes. It's not something you are expected to do in first one go. Don't worry about it. All right? Who asked about it? Sorry. Who was that?
Mahodaya, Janani.
Okay, Jananiji Uttamam. Okay. Avagatam, did you understand?
Sir, in Mahodaya, in Vyanjana, this the only that rounded one is coming, right? In dental. Where is this coming now? Without the line, vertical line.
Oh, okay. You have that question. Dental is not only first letter, everything. Okay, I understand your question. Let me go there. Again, that is all out of topic. I was just introducing, but I understand you do want to clear it. So let me go there and I bring it up. I hope you are able to see this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the whole thing is dental. Okay. It is not only the first letter. Are you seeing this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me come there. Where was that? So you look at here, this table. See Tata, okay? Dental. Ta, tha, da, tha, na, lasa. The whole thing is dental. Okay? The whole thing is kantaviha, ka, kha, not only ka or not only ta. So when I said here, ka, kha, ga, kha, nga, all those things are coming from here. Okay, this is dental. Ta, tha, da, tha, na. So the third one is ta, tha, da is divyam, vidya, adya, all this smooth one is here. And ta, tha, da, dha, next one. That also is here. Adhyapakaha also is here. When you say adhyapakaha, doesn't your tongue touch behind the teeth? Adhyapakaha. Adhyapakaha. Your touches, right?
Yes.
Yes. So that is also dental. Dental doesn't mean only the first one. Even a is actually coming from kantha. So that is the purpose of this. You are not supposed to go through it or know this. A is from kantha or anything. That's not the expectation. The purpose was to just get a hang of it. Okay.
Mahodaya, this vertical the, where is it in Vyanjana?
This one. Huh?
This is the round is coming here in the, but that vertical the, where is it?
What do you mean by vertical the? Oh, this one.
So,
here.
yeah, no, next one, the. So
this
the
one.
round comes and then comes the 3, but here the vertical line first comes and then 3 comes.
In Samyukta Akshara, it changes.
Okay.
So in Samyukta Akshara, this vertical will go away This will
No,
remain.
starting vertical, the round one, the round, it just
This one.
first make a circle, yes, and then 3 comes.
Mahadaya, I think she's talking about the plus, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, let me tell you. The whole thing will be there, okay? Then this will go away and then it will
not
take
that,
yeah.
alpa pranada, the
Okay.
plus, yeah. So,
okay.
then yeah.
I understand. So that is something little special where written. The main difference is they take this da up to this they take here. Then from here they take ya. Okay, that's why. So they take, so dia is written from here. It takes only up to here. Okay, and then it starts, ya starts from here. Then they go like this. Okay, it comes like this, and then it's actually coming full, but this second round, they take it like this and then like this and yeah. Just understand that's the way it's written. That's it. You're familiar, you're seeing that, right? So it is taking here and then again it is coming and it is combining. It ends the da part and starts the ya part. Then it just goes up. All right. So where was I? That is natural because that is the only one or one of the few where you will see little different than normal way it is combined. So I understand where you are coming from. So we were here. Your question was this one. So the first da, they took here da, and then again there is a small da. What they did is the moment you are finishing and the moment the ya is starting, ya is normally like this, right? From here, ya. But that ya is starting from here and then it's going all the way up. Yeah. So the bottom part ya starts from here and ya, and this da, this round, both of them just joined here and maybe it overlapped. Anyway, that's the way it's written. Just get familiarized. That is how it is. All right. If there is no question, then okay. Dhanyavadaha. Okay. Uttama prashnaha. Vadatu kaha. Who was telling this?
Sir, Payal.
Payal ji. Vadatu.
Itta samam ko yogam ta yogam a raktaha saktiha.
Shaktihi. No, wait.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, that's a good thing that it came up. Okay. So this is ending in a. So that's why visarga is pronounced raktaha. It is ending in e, so you have to say shaktihi. If it is guru, after guru also there is a visarga. Guruhu. Okay. So if it is ukaram, guruhu. Ikaram, shaktihi. Akaram, raktaha. Okay. Agree, ma'am?
Kra samam ku yogam ru yogam a kramam dvi chakrika.
Dvichakrika. Dvi means two. Chakram is wheel. Chakrika is the object with a wheel. So dvichakrika.
Dvichakrika.
Yeah, if it is an auto rickshaw, it will be trichakrika, right?
Okay, yeah, sir.
Dvichakrika.
Dvichakrika. Okay, sir. Cha samam sho yogam cha yogam a. Nischayam ascharyam. Ascharyam. Next, ya samam ja yogam na. Then we'll add a, sir.
Yeah, ji yogam, ni yogam a.
Okay. J yogam nya yogam a. Agya.
Ajna.
Agnya. Sanya.
Ajna sanya. Yeah.
Oh. Agnya sanya.
Samnya. Little irkam. Okay.
Okay. Then hum. Samam ho yogam mo yogam a. Brahma. Brahman. Brahmana.
Brahmam. Brahmana.
Brahmana.
Brahmanaha. Brahmanaha.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Agrimam.
Va samam ha yogam a. Ahvanam vihallata.
Ahvanam vihwala. Ahvanam vihwalata.
Ahvanam vihallata.
Uttamam.
Next one, how we pronounce it?
Incha.
Incha.
Vyanjanam, na? Vyanjanani. Vyanjanam. Swaraha Vyanjanaha, right? Swaraha Vyanjanam. So that incha, Vyanjanam.
Incha. Samam nya yogam cha yogam a.
So it's a nye, okay, it's my mistake. Nye yogam ch yogam a.
Okay. Nya yogam cha yogam a. Chanchuha. Kinchan.
Chanchuhu.
Oh, okay. Chanchuhu.
I told you.
Is there?
Yeah. Raktaha Shaktihi Chanchuhu.
Chanchuhu. And that is Kinchan.
Kinchana.
So
this is why I explained. Unless there is a halanta.
No halant is there. Okay.
Yeah. So it has to be Kinchana.
Kinchana.
I understand it will be hard because in everyday use, you will be reading the other way. That is fine. If you know it, fine. If you make it conscious when you come to this world of Sanskritam, just to pronounce it as Kinchana. Same thing is written in Hindi, you pronounce it as Kinchan.
No.
That's fine. Okay. But when you come to this world, try to pronounce it into this world, this way, the way it is pronounced in Sanskritam. All right?
Yes. Yeah,
the best way is to know that with halanda, without halanda. Look, halanda is there, then you have to say kinchan. If there is no halanda, it has to be akara, kinchana.
Kinchana. Okay, sir.
Mahodaya, I have a question. How to pronounce Brahmam, Brahmanaha? Is it, is a ha sound really clear? Like ha?
See, half of ha will be there because it's coming from your throat, like ha, right? But full ha will not be there. But it is not absent either. So Brahmanaha. So you cannot say just like as if it is not there, Brahmanaha. No.
Yeah.
But you are not telling, nor you are telling with the full ha. So it's in between. This is how many letters will be like that. So enjoy the fun. So try to pronounce it and then it will come. Okay. Brahmanaha. So Brahmanaha. There is some little breath is coming, but it's not fully coming as ha. Little Brahmanaha. Brahmam. Like that.
Okay.
Now, this may be observed. Okay, this is how probably you will get homework. Okay, this type of thing may come. So I will tell. Kyam. Okay. So at the end, so it's better to go when you want to split, go from right to left, maybe better. Okay. So you want to split it. You know, this is constituted of 3 or 4 letters. Just assume. So you understand kyam. So you know it's ending with So is there. So in the if you want to write it, fine. At least in the mind, you know is there. So you can take it out. So what will remain? Kya will remain. Okay. So k plus y will become Q. Kya will not remain, Q will remain because Q plus So then becomes once this visarga anuswaram, this is representing, then what is remaining is Q, not Kya, Q, because this was already there, so it has to be, it cannot have one more A here. If it has to be the end. But in this case, it ended with so there is no A. So it is
For the
Then,
there should be an A.
Which one? No.
No?
Q plus U, Q, yeah. Q plus U plus A plus right? Yeah, Kya plus sorry. So will be after that Kya. So Q plus U plus A plus M. So I did it just some 1 hour back. Okay. So I just overlooked many things. So Q plus U plus A plus M. So it will become Kyam. 3. So it's ending with E. So E. So S plus T plus R plus here it will be here only. Okay, there is no A. 3 E, 3. Right?
Yes.
Any question?
No.
So this is when, yeah.
I have a doubt. So when we say Kyam, we have written it as Ka Yogam, Ya Yogam, A Yogam, Ma, right? By, but when I saw it and you said, you go from right to left by writing it as individual letters.
No, it's your comfort.
Yeah.
But if this way, it is individual preference. I just mentioned it if you feel like going from right, because then you can remove one and then remaining, then what is remaining like that, you can go back.
Yeah.
But when you combine, go from left to right is easier. Q plus E, Q. Then again, what is A, Kya, then Kyam.
Right.
C plus T, St, R, Str, then E is 3, like that.
Right. So my doubt is, for Kyam, can it be Ka, Yogam, Ya, Yogam, the swara?
No, but see, actually, technically, A are not swaras. Okay, that is something. Yeah, so we use only until A, E, U, except A. A is not used for combining this one, splitting. Okay, because A plus is A, that's correct. But we have to write like this, A plus M separately. Because we are splitting means split to the minute possibility. Okay. I think we have crossed 5 minutes, so we don't have time to go through the next lesson. I wanted to start next lesson, but I want to respect your time also. So we will do it next time. Okay. Any questions so far today's class?
Sir, have you already shared these notes or you're yet to share?
I will share these notes. Yes, I will send it.
Okay, thank you.
It will be coming from me, but I'm going to change it to email, something like shared or some, I forgot the name. So you will not see all the emails. I'm going to mask it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one more thing, sir.
All these documents, you keep it with you.
Okay.
Better don't share it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, and if we want to communicate with you, how do we communicate? Is it again through the group ID or?
Yeah, so I don't
because there are too many messages going up and down.
I don't have a control on that. So unfortunately, that is the way. Just in that you have to post it. Everybody is supposed to read it. I will also read it. So I will get it. But if you have questions, that's what you mean?
Yeah, if we have any questions or any doubts to, raise.
Yeah, you can post it there and then I will answer.
Okay, so that is only a single point of contact.
That is only forum, unfortunately, yes.
Okay, okay.
But or you can, if you want a detailed way, then we can wait for class and then we will do it in the class.
Okay.
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 Astu. So Prathanam Kurmaha, Samapayamaha, Sarve Militva, everybody together. सर्वे
भवन्तु
भवन्तु
सुखिनः
सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः पुनः मिलामः अग्रिम सप्ताहे
धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः धन्यवादः
धन्यवादः
ओके अस्तु अस्तु see you next week
that homework anything is there?
homework I think they are giving separately, like I think you have to go there, and I am not handling homework, but I know homework is writing all the aksharamala, means swara and vyanjanas, one thing. Then I believe they are, I don't know whether they are giving now or in future. I think first homework is only about writing the varnamala only. That's my understanding. I don't know whether it's part of that or next homework. This Samyuktakshara, what we were talking at the end, that you may either need to combine or need to split it. That's going to be your work. All right? Okay. Okay, see you next week.
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद.